let's just get right into it. We are going to be diving into this giant bag filled with all Milani products because I have a slight obsession. And so we are going to be doing a look completely with Milani products. So let's just get started. Alright, so jumping right into it. Before I move into the eyes, I am actually going to just prep my lips. So I'm first going to go in with the Keep It Sweet Sugar Scrub. That just helps to kind of semi-exfoliate them and get all of that dry skin off. And then I also am going to go over the top of it with the Keep It Smooth Lip Treatment. And I just let this sit on my lips as I do the rest of my makeup to just really prep them. Get them nice and smooth and moisturized before I will go on with any lip products at the very end. Alright, so now that our lips look absolutely insane. Also, two things we're going to ignore in this video. One, my nasty nails, need to get them redone. Two, whatever the heck is going on my chin right here, we're going to really test this Milani concealer and hope it covers this crap up because, ew. Not really sure what my skin's doing to me right now. All I know is I don't like it and I want it to stop immediately. But we're going to just ignore that. We're going to pretend I don't have craters on my chins. And we're going to just act like everything is fine in the world, okay? So now I'm going in with the Milani Eyeshadow Primer. And as many may assume, we're going to use this to prime our eyes for eyeshadow. So now that I've primed my eyes, I'm going to use the Milani Prep Set and Go translucent powder and just set my entire eyes with that. Today I'm going to do something really out of my comfort zone, and that is I'm going to try to do an all matte look. Keyword is try. I have these two Milani palettes. This one is in the shade Earthy Elements, and I really like the peaches and things like that. But all of these shades, these darker shades, are glittery, and these would be the shades I would normally want to use in my crease, and I really like them, and I'm excited to try them out in a look, but I think I want to just go for an all matte look today. So we're going to see how that goes. And then I also have this one that's called Bare Necessities, and this one is kind of more what reminds me of like an everyday eye look, but I really like some of these matte colors that are in this one. So I'm going to use a combination of the two to create my eye look today. I am going to kind of just wing it. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. I'm just going to try to do all mattes because I am just known to do glitters everywhere, always. And I love glitters, and I still plan on using glitters frequently, but we're going to try to branch out of that comfort zone today. A mixture of these two shades here as my transition colors. So once I have that warm shade really buffed to the level that I want, I'm then going to go into the cooler shade and on the same exact brush, and I'm just going to keep that one a slightly bit lower. So now I am going in with the Sigma E45, and I am going to be using this dark brown matte shade from the Bare Necessities palette. And I'm going to start packing that into my outer corner, the outer V. So now I'm going to take this peach shade and I'm going to just pack that on that inner corner, or that inner half of my eye. I'm just kind of going back and forth with all of these colors just until I get them to the intensity that I want. And then also just blending these two colors right here where they meet. So then I'm just going to take a makeup wipe, clean down here, and then I'm going to use that just to clean up this edge here. This is so much easier to do when I had nails. Like, I can just use my nail as a fine, sharp line. Alright, so now that we have the eyes done for now, of course we're going to come back to them later as well. We're going to move on to the face. So I am going to use a mixture of the Milani Prime Light as well as the Prime Perfection primers. Today I'm going to be using the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I have never used this before. I got it in the shade light beige, but it's looking a little dark for me, so we're going to just see. So now I'm going to go back in with the concealer in the shade Fair. So far, I have absolutely no complaints about this. Like, I'm really liking the way this foundation is looking on me. Alright, I feel you. Now I'm going to use the Milani Prep Set Go Glow, and this is the illuminating transparent powder. And I'm going to use this to set the concealer under my eyes. I really, really like this illuminating translucent powder. I think it works wonders. I have used it on my entire face and I loved it. I use it under my eyes and I love it. I have used this multiple times with multiple different foundations and concealers and things of that sort, and I am impressed every single time I use it. So I'm just really packing that on my under eyes. Then I am also going to take, this is the Milani Powder Foundation, and this is in the shade 1, which is Shell, and I am going to just put a little bit of that under my eyes just because I do want a very bright under eye today. Now I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and use that same illuminating translucent powder just to set my entire face because I love illumination. And so I'm going to do a light layer of that everywhere just to kind of give my entire face a soft glow. And then I'm also going to just use the usual translucent face powder that we had used to set our eyes. And I'm also going to just dust this everywhere as well. So I just lined my waterline with the Milani Stay Put eyeliner. And now I'm going to do my lower lash line. So I'm just going to go back in and use this shade first. And then using the same brush, I'm also going to just go in with the darker matte brown color that we had used before. Then I'm going to use this shade here to highlight my inner corner and brow bone. So then I'm first going to go in with Milani Brow Pomade just to clean up the bottom line. And then I'm going to use this pencil just to fill it all in. Now I'm going to go in with this extra large bronzer, and this is in the shade 1, which is Bronze Glow. And then I'm going to use the Baked bronzer in the shade 04, which is Glow. Using the Flower bronzer in the Flower blush in the shade Blossom Time Rose. Now I am going to use the Infinite Liquid Eyeliner just to create a soft line on the top lash line. And then I have the Milani Lash Trifecta Mascara. They do have multiple different options, and this is just the one I chose. Now they do have highlighters, but I just don't happen to own any, so I'm going to just use this shade from the eyeshadow palette as a highlighter today. I am going to use both the Make It Dewy and the Make It Last setting spray. So now I am just going to use the Milani matte lip cream in the shade Craze. So here is what the look looks like with a brighter, bright orange look. And then give me 1 second and I'll show you what it looks like with a more natural look. So here is the finished look using the Milani matte lip cream in the shade Pretty. This is just a nice natural look as I'm about to head out and go get some food. So I just wanted something that looked a little bit more natural. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so that way you can check out all of my videos. Leave some comments for some other videos you guys would like to see. And remember to go check out some Milani products because they are amazing. See you next time. My eyes look like this because I started doing this look, realized I wanted to do something different, wiped it all off, and we're starting again, so my eyes are a little raw for me just rubbing them. It's fine, it's whatever, it's real life, you know what it really looks like now. So we're gonna jump on into this Milani look now. This speaks to me, but we're gonna do matte today, Julia. We're gonna do it, but you can't see because my freaking light just shines right on everything. Ugh.